Hi everyone and welcome to Mermaid Co. My name's Tara and we look at manifestation, personal development and of course tarot. So let's find out what you guys need to be aware of this week. I do weekly readings. I'll get you to choose from one of three piles that'll be popping up on the screen shortly and then we'll hop straight into your tarot reading. Okay, so we've got group number one. So let's find out what it is that you guys need to know for this week. We'll start off with a bit of an oracle reading. Okay, so we got heart activation and sustain. Oh, here we go. Sustain your frequency. So you definitely need to be activating your heart chakra, living in your heart chakra. So this would be things that you could be grateful for, just being grateful that you're either out of your situation or like whatever it may be, find something to be grateful for and live in there. We've got sustain your frequency. So you need to stay in that for as long as possible because when you open your heart, your aura expands. And when your aura expands, you become more energy and less matter. So then opportunities, circumstances that are for your benefit can come straight through that. They can just walk through that door. When we're more matter, so when we're more angry, frustrated, angry at the world, our aura restricts. And you put up a brick wall to opportunities, okay, and what's possible. So we need to live in our heart activation. And as I said, it could be just being grateful that maybe you're out of that relationship, even though like things may be not going the way that you thought it would, or you're not in the best circumstance. Just be thank God you're out of there, or thank God you have that safety net, or like whatever it may be, even if your situation isn't ideal. Because instead of getting happy when the things come, you need to get happy in order for things to come. So it's kind of like you need to be in the right headspace and mindset, and the opportunities will then walk in, not the other way around. Okay, and then infinite possibilities, but I was just saying. So the moment you live in your heart chakra, maybe you could do like a Dr. Joe Dispenza heart meditation. And you know, like some people may see results in days, in weeks. Some of you it may take months. Okay, so don't be so quick to give up when you see nothing happening when you're starting to live in your heart chakra. Keep doing the work, sustain your frequency, which means that keep going. Usually people stop 10 feet from gold, right? So we need you need to keep going, because patience, one, is a virtue, and when you stay patient, like you'll be so happy that you did that because of what's going to come through. Okay, we've got the heartbreak card. So maybe it is a breakup that you are going through, or maybe like you're going through something that is heartbreaking, really. Something that maybe it was something unexpected that you didn't think was going to happen. Maybe you didn't feel like your life was going to turn out this way. Something unexpected happened. So yeah, we're definitely going through some kind of loss of some kind. But this is where I was saying before, be grateful that you know, when you're going through it, it's really hard to be grateful for it. When I was saying before, like be thankful that you're out of that situation, because that person wasn't treating you right, or it just wasn't for your best interest. It's really hard to see that, but for those who have kind of moved, that have kind of gone through the initial heartbreak, and now you're starting the reflection process, you can understand that a lot more. But yeah, definitely loss of some kind of heartbreak. Okay, then we got walking away, the Eight of Cups. So either maybe you're having to initiate the heartbreak, maybe you're having to do something you don't want to do, but you definitely have to walk away from something because you've got infinite possibilities over here. So know that there is a better life for you. There is definitely something that, like this, like these oracle cards here is basically saying stay optimistic, because there is something that is so much more bigger that is meant for you. Like this life was like, it's not meant to be. It's more of like a karmic relationship of whatever kind that may be, if it's like your job or your romantic relationships, best friend, like whatever it may be. It's a karmic relationship from your past life. So now it's kind of like you're learning the lessons, you're waking up, you're not living on autopilot anymore, and it's time to walk away and do you. And we've got the fire burning here still. So maybe, depending on the situation, maybe it's you walking away from a relationship that, you know, that they're probably still wanting to work through, and you're like, no, like I'm done. Like this, I just have to walk away now. Or maybe you want to keep the relationship going, like again, like it could be in regards to a job, romantic relationship, best friend, but you know it's in your best interest to just walk away. Yes, like there is still a possibility of it, you know, staying there and keeping it going, but it's not going to serve you in the longest run. It's time to walk away. And that's going to be very hard. You know, that could like kill you to do that. Like, you know, it could be really heartbreaking to walk away from something or someone that you love so much, but you know it's in your best interest. And then we've got Four of Wands, which is the celebration card. So walking away is, oh my gosh, like it, you're going to be so glad you did what was right for you. So we've got like celebration with friends. We've got like maybe like a new commitment of some kind. Maybe you're committing to yourself now, but there's definitely a new commitment of some kind. Maybe you're going to do a course, or maybe you're going to travel, but you're going to start doing something that you're more interested in, something more passionate, and that may be a more like that pathway, a more lonelier part. No, I don't want to say lonelier, because lonely is, that's not the right word, but you're just going to go off on your own now. That's what I'm trying to say. You're going to go off on your own now and do what's right for you. Follow your interests, your passion. Something's going to bring you alive. So this is definitely going to be something to celebrate. It could even be the celebration of walking away from the relationship in itself. Maybe your friends are like, yes, like thank God, like thank God you did that. We've been waiting for you. Oh, and then we've got courage here that fell out. Okay, so we've got courage. So maybe it took a lot of guts to walk away. You know, it takes a lot of guts to step into that unknown, step into a place that you don't know what's next for you, but just, you know, you're starting to go with the flow. Okay, and then we've got uncertainty right here. So, you know, your pathway is uncertain. So you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't know what's going to come, but that's when it's where all the magic is. I feel like you may be, you're going to go into like an inner reflection. I feel like you're going to start getting to know who you are and what it is that you want from life. And you know when you're stepping into the right direction, because this pathway opens for you, but you never know what is the next 3 steps ahead of you. You will only know that one step. You won't even know the next 2 steps. But this is where you just got to follow your gut, follow your heart, and like trust what the next step is and do that thing. And that takes courage in itself. It takes courage to, you know, maybe walk away from something good. Maybe this relationship was a good relationship, but it's just not fulfilling anymore. So now, and people are probably asking you, okay, like, why are you doing this? Why are you walking away? But you just know it's something that you need to do for yourself. And then we got magic. How amazing is that? It's got the magic card. So, courage, uncertainty, and then magic. Oh, that is amazing. So, magic, you have all that you need to create, is what this card is saying. You are the magic. You create the magic by stepping into the unknown, by walking away and not knowing what's ahead of you. You then have, it's like doing this trust fall. And then the universe can lovingly guide you. Then the universe can do its thing, because now you don't have any control with anything. So now the universe can do its thing. When we try and take so much control, it's very hard for the universe to bring you what is meant for you, because you're just trying to control everything, and then the universe can't do its thing. And then we've got wisdom here. So, I feel like you are going to be learning a lot. With this new pathway that you are creating for yourself, you are going to go on an adventure. That's for sure. This is where the journey starts for you. And you are going to gain so much knowledge, so much inner wisdom. You're going to get to know who you are, how the world actually works. Kind of like, not escaping the matrix, but you're just going to start, like, you're breaking free is what I'm getting for you. You're starting to break free of all the ties, of all that your family wants for you, and whether or not that's true or not for you, but whether it's just the ties that you're putting on for yourself or what your family expects for you, you are breaking free of all of that. Even if it means that you're leaving something good, you just know that it's just not meant to be. It's not fulfilling. It's just not. You just have like this gut feeling that it's just not right. Oh, and then we got success. So you are definitely on the way to success. You've got magic here. You are definitely meant for something more, something bigger, something better, and you're going to be going down a very successful pathway because you're choosing to do right for you, because you're choosing to step into the unknown, and you're going to discover a whole lot more about life, whatever that may be. I'm also getting like tuning into your ancestors with the wisdom card. So maybe doing some meditation, or start asking your angels and ancestors, like ask who's working with you, what's your next step. It may take time to get these answers. Some people get them within the same meditation. Sometimes it can take days and weeks and months to get that answer. But it's usually because like we're stressing so much, like we have so much thoughts going through our mind that the message is really hard to come through. So just start practicing what you feel like it is that you just need to do next. This is a time for you. Oh, and then we got another owl. Use all your senses to perceive the wisdom and information you are seeking. So exactly what I was saying. You need to start connecting with your ancestors, I feel, or at least connect with maybe like a passed over loved one. You could even go see like a medium in order to help you do this, to receive those messages. But just sitting in meditation, or even just, you don't even need to sit in meditation, but just by simply calling in this wisdom and just asking your question, like what am I supposed to do next, like what's meant for me, like what's my soul purpose, universe, show me what my soul purpose is, show me what I'm supposed to do next. Again, it can take weeks or months for this answer to come through, but you will be guided. Okay, you may feel a little bit lost on this journey, not knowing where to start, what to do, where to go, but things will start falling into place. Okay, I have been in this place before, and it feels scary in the way that you just don't know if what you're doing is right. But what I can say is that it always works out in the end. It always works out in the end. This, doubt may set in. You may question yourself, but just know that in your heart of hearts, you did do the right thing, and that, like, you got success here and you got magic. So, and it takes a lot of courage to step away, walk away. But this is how we break free. This is how we do create success. This is how we do create magic in our own life. So just keep asking for the wisdom, okay? Keep asking for that knowledge, because I feel like there is a thirst of wisdom that needs to come through you. Something dropped. I would even suggest, sorry, I need to go get this card in a moment, but do automatic writing. This is where you sit down and you allow the guidance to write through your pen. Now, sometimes it can take a few times for all the gunk to filter through, so you might just start writing blah, 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 blah for the first few times, or until the guidance comes through, and then the pen just starts writing on its own. But definitely YouTube automatic writing. I should make a video on that actually. Give me a moment. I'm just going to get this this card. Okay, so we got tree rooted. So this is more like the first chakra. Find harmony by planting your roots deep within the earth. So this is telling you to get grounded. In order to hear the guidance, you need to calm your mind and ground yourself so you're not all in your head. And it's like what's coming to mind is Pocahontas when she asks the tree for guidance. So it's, and I think the tree says, like, allow the wind to take you wherever it needs to take you. Listen to the wind. But all like the answers are around you, but you have to ground yourself. You have to stabilize your energy, okay? Learn to stabilize your energy. Ground yourself. Walk barefoot. Do a barefoot walking meditation. I know Dr. Joe Dispenza does one of those. Water goddess, in the flow. Our true nature embodies the ebb and flow of life's pleasures. Okay, so this could be like an emotional journey for you. But this is also telling you to connect with yourself, especially with the tree card and the water goddess, connecting to your emotions, connecting to yourself. And with the ebbs and flows, sometimes it feels like you're taking 10 steps backward in order to take 20 steps forward. So maybe like this breakup, whatever it may be, this job loss, like whatever it is, it may feel like you're moving backwards, but these things need to happen in order for you to move forward. So connect to your emotions, connect to your body. You can do water manifestation, moon water, but this is all about connecting with oneself. And the water as well is all about cleansing you too. So when you're having baths and showers, imagine that water just cleansing you through all these negative emotions, or just crying it away in the shower. Put some salt in the bath to cleanse your aura as well. But there's definitely some cleansing that needs to be happening through reflection, grieving it out, grieving in the shower, grieving in the bath, because as I just said, like, that cleanses your aura as well. And getting some guidance. Like, you need to grieve it out in order to move past it, otherwise it just gets stuck in your body. But I'm feeling automatic writing for you would be a really great fit, just to get that inner wisdom. Okay, we've got returning to each other, compassion, humanity. So there could be someone else that's meant for you that you're maybe reuniting with. So the more that you get to look after yourself and get to know who you are, maybe you're calling someone back in that you're actually meant to be with. This could be from a past life, or maybe someone from like your earlier childhood, like your teenage years or something. But we've got returning to each other. Interesting. Tell me more about this card. Maybe you're realizing that you're supposed to be with someone else. This card fell out. The Sun. Okay. Life force, success, vitality, play. Returning to each other, compassion, humanity. So yeah, you could be returning to someone who you're meant to be with. And we've got creations realized. So there's like a realization that's happening. You're realizing something. Even like reuniting with yourself could be a possibility. But the Sun is all about connecting with your inner child too. So maybe this is about reconnecting to your inner child. But yeah, you could definitely be reconnecting with somebody else that you're actually meant to be with. And they're just going to bring this other side out in you that is full of play and creative pleasure, and it's just so much more joyful, so much more easy, so much more fulfilling. They allow you to be you. You're allowed to express yourself. They're going to help you to the road to success. So you've got the bloom here. So you're definitely going to be definitely like advancing yourself. It's gonna be like the next version of you, the next level of you that you're supposed to be. You're gonna be stepping into like the right shoes now, something that you're born to do. Like you're gonna be here creating like your soul purpose now, like you're getting back on track. Ooh, claircognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you. They are answered prayers. Okay, there's definitely wisdom coming through. You're definitely going to be getting downloads. This could be happening in the car, in the shower. I will usually get them in the car or when I'm lying down at bed at night, and then I'm just so tired, and sometimes I will get my phone out and write down the download that I'm getting, but usually I'm too tired. But by the morning, I've forgotten what I got. So I definitely recommend you like getting out of bed and writing it in your phone or on a piece of paper. But yeah, you'll be getting downloads soon. And it may feel like your voice, it could feel like another person's voice. But it's also just like a knowing too. It's a knowing of what you're supposed to do next. So paying attention to thoughts and ideas, like something that just may be like a one-off conversation that just, is like a garbage conversation. There could be something within that triggers you to do something, create something, or because messages will come through people as well. So it may be like a conversation that doesn't mean anything, but there's something within that conversation that stands out to you. Follow that, okay? That is a message. We've got another compassion card. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So maybe there is someone else that you wanted to reconnect with. Do this with respect. Respect to the other party, okay? This is, don't go all loud and just move on so quickly and whatnot. Like, have compassion and respect if you're going to reconnect with someone else. Ooh, how weird is that? That definitely means something, but I don't know what. That's weird. Oh, okay, we're just going to leave it like that for now. Yeah, okay. And don't be too hard on yourself. I think this is also saying that, you know, you do have to do right by you, and don't feel guilty. Like maybe like some kind of guilt that comes into play, but whilst being respectful to the other party, you also need to move on and move forward and do what's right for you as well. But this can be all done in a respectful manner. There we go. Take your power back. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So you are the magic. You are the one that creates life by making different choices, by making different decisions to what our parents did and the people around us. Some people, they're too scared to go after what it is that they want, so they stay like in this humble bubble, and they just stay there in their comfort zone, where you need to go bigger, you need to go better, you need to move forward by doing things differently than the people around you. Take your power back. You are in control of your life and nobody else. Nobody else can control your life. You know, you may have parents that want the best for you, but they again are too scared to go after what it is that they want, so they're trying to protect you. But you need to go bold. You need to do what's right for you. Maybe getting into like this other relationship is you taking your power back. Like this is the person I'm supposed to be with. Again, it can be all done in a respectful manner, but you need to do what's right for you. Go after what it is that you want. Sometimes it can take months for things to plan out, but you just know this is what you need to do. So this reading is to let you know that you are on the right track. I just want to get some more cards here. Okay, we've got the celebration card here. Okay, that's a great way to end this reading. So the Ten of Pentacles, it means that you're just going to have everything. You're going to have the success. You're going to have like the financial freedom. You're going to have the money come in. You're going to have the career. You're going to have the support. You're going to have the house. Like, you are going to be so stable, but it means stepping out of your stability that you have right now into the unknown in order to recreate even better stability for you and your future family. So there is so much success at the end of all of this. This is your journey. You're going to learn so much from this that you can then pass on to your kids or whoever. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading with this. If you'd like a one-on-one reading, please head to my website in the link below. I do make these beautiful manifesting candles too, or you could just use them as just a normal candle as well. But with that, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Okay, we've got group number 2. Let's find out what it is that you need to know for this week. We'll start off with an oracle reading. Oh, one has already flown. Oh, 2. Is that 2? Yep. Cool. Shifting timelines and letting go. So timelines is, I like to describe it as you're on a highway. It's kind of like Jump Frog. If you know that name, that game, Jump Frog. You're jumping from one lane, which is one destiny, like your life, and then you're switching lanes on the highway to a new destiny, a new life. So this lane could be full of like toxic relationships. You wake up to the relationships, you want better for yourself, so you jump into the next lane that is full of fulfillment and your soul purpose and healthy relationships. That is shifting timelines. Shifting timelines means switching your destiny, okay, by making different choices. but you need to let go. Okay, so now that's very similar to the last reading. In order to shift timelines, you need to let go of something. You just need to allow the universe to work for you. Okay, like whatever it is that you're trying to like hold on to, just let it go. And trust me, I know that's easier said than done. There's emotions involved, there's probably like guilt involved, there's, you know, like, will it all work out for me? It always does. Okay, and overcoming the guilt and like whatever it may be is part of your life lessons, part of your challenges that you need to integrate. Wild woman, wow, that's a whole lot of energy within itself. The wild woman, she goes after what she wants. She allows the universe to take care of her. She gets to know who she is and what she wants, and she just allows it to happen in whatever way it's supposed to. The wild woman, she lets go. She allows life to play out. She's so much in touch with her feminine energy. She looks after herself. She is goddess energy. This woman does right by her, and she doesn't allow anyone to disrespect her. She knows that people will have their opinions. She understands that, but she doesn't allow it to affect her. She kind of puts on like this energetic boundary that people can say things, but it doesn't get to her. So you need to embrace more of your goddess energy and do what's more aligned for you and take care of yourself in the best way possible. Because when you take care of yourself, you start feeling good. When you start feeling good, you become more energy and less matter. When that happens, opportunities walk through the door. But you're definitely changing timelines. You're definitely going through a major life shift. Let's get some tarot cards. Okay, 8 of Swords. This may be the letting go. This may be looking at how your life is so restricted. Like you may be having like a bird's eye view of how restricted you've actually been feeling. Like you're awake to it now. You've been realizing like how you have been held back or how you've been holding yourself back. And so now it's about freeing yourself. And now it's about having a voice, being heard. This wild woman, like, it's, you know, that Katy Perry song, like Raw. Yeah, being heard. Or at least being heard by you, expressing what it is that you want for yourself and not what everybody else wants for you. So I feel like you're going to be finding your voice through this change. You're going to be learning how to step up and do what's right for you. And that's going to be like one of your life lessons to overcome as well. But you're going to realize that actually you have a say. Actually, you have a voice. Actually, you don't have to do what everyone's telling you to do. Or what maybe like this person in this relationship's telling you to do. You can do things your own way. Or 3 of Cups, you're going to be finding your tribe. So this is, hold on, let me ponder on this card for a moment. I'm going to get another card while I think about that. Because I don't know if this is person in spirit. Maybe you have a friend that's passed over, and they're helping guiding you. Or it's really about leaning on your friends through this time. Allow your friends to support you. Allow your friends to help you out. Allow your friends there to support you in whatever way that you need. realizing that like, you've got the stars here, the galaxies, like there is so much out there that we cannot see. There is like there is something so much bigger, this higher intelligence that we can't see. And through coming back to yourself, through letting go of all the things that like are just not good for you, by letting go of all that crappiness, things are going to start shifting for you. Things are going to start being different for you. The world of possibilities is going to open up, and you're going to start realizing how big you can dream. But I also feel like, it's just started raining outside. So there's a cleansing that's happening. Like with the rain, with me starting to hear the rain right now, it's like there's a cleansing happening. So you're starting to cleanse yourself of all the things that have been holding you back in life. But yeah, and if there is someone that is passed over that you're very close to, learn to tune into them or ask them for guidance. Allow them to help you lead the way. Because we've got the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands is, so the Two of Wands is like the thinking of the ideas before you take action. But you don't even have that yet. You have the Three of Wands, which is more about just stepping through that door. No more procrastination. No more thinking, and just doing. Start going after what it is that you're supposed to be. Like you got her at the surfboard. You know, like she's meant to be like a soul surfer. That's her journey. That's what she's just meant for whatever reason that may be. So I feel like you have just been tied up. You have been restricted for so long that you want to be free. You want to find out who you are, what your purpose is, what you're supposed to do. And so this is about you just no more thinking and just doing. Just start doing. And that may scare people around you, but that's their insecurities that is being reflected back to them. But you have support here. You have support, so you're not on your own. You have support, whether that's your friends, family, like sisters, brothers, whoever it may be. But they're going to help you through this notion. They're going to help you become like this woman that she knows that she's supposed to be. Oh, here's the Two of Wands. There you go. So, but because the Two of Wands has become after the Three of Wands, as I said before, normally the two of Wands comes before the Three of Wands, obviously, which is all about the thinking of ideas before you take the action. But you need to take the action and then think about what's possible. Then start thinking about, okay, well, what is it that I can do? Who do I want to be? But you have to take the action first. You have to just leave, cleanse what is no longer meant for you. Take the action first, and then things will start working itself out. Ideas will start coming, they'll start flowing. But I can see you asking, who am I? What am I supposed to do? What is it that I want to do? I feel like you have an idea of what you're supposed to do, but maybe it feels a bit too scary or that can't happen. But I think you possibly have an idea. If not, start asking yourself, who do I want to be? Where do I want to live? Maybe you just want to feel free. But by asking, who do I want to be? Where do I want to live? What is it I want to do? The answers will start coming as you start taking the action. Just know what that first step is. But we got travel here. We've got the combi van. So maybe you just need to get up and just like move or travel. Maybe you join a community of some kind, like running away with the circus sort of thing, but you find your own clan of people, like the surfing community, the bikers community, like whatever it may be. I feel like you're going to find your sense of community. And then we've got the sun. So the sun is all about, you are going to feel so darn free. You are going to just be living life. I can see you just being so grateful that you're just out of your situation, which is something I said in the first reading too. But it's like you can feel the world is your oyster, and you can be whoever you want, and you can do whatever you want. It's like you kind of realize you're an adult, and you don't have to eat what your parents have told you to eat for this long. Like, you can have pizza for breakfast, which could be just mind-blowing for some people that just hadn't realized that for the longest time. So this is you just setting yourself absolutely free of all confinement and exploring life and just not knowing what's going to happen. Like, that's the adventure of it all. Very freeing. Very amazing. I'm going to shuffle them this way. Ooh, the Golden Goddess. The golden abundance of the universe is opening to you. Wow. There is so much opportunity that's going to come with this running away sort of thing. I feel like there's like a running away vibe. Starting to do what's right for you. And there is so much goodness that's going to come from that. You're going to be meeting the most incredible people. You're going to have the most incredible experiences. You're going to be having so much fun. Like, that you didn't even know what was possible for you. Just do without thinking, okay? Like, people, they think too much and then they talk themselves out of the situation because of all the things that could go wrong. You just need to do and just get out of the situation as it comes. Like, just do and think later. We think way too much. We think way too much with our heads and not with our hearts. Oh, open your heart to the divine love that is present. Okay, so I can definitely see you meeting someone on this journey. I think there is someone out there that is going to just completely open up your world even more so. But just open your heart to the love of life too. Like, the sun is about just, completely opening your heart up to the world. And when we fall in love with ourselves, when we fall in love with life, like dancing in the rain, like you'll have your parents saying, oh, you're going to catch a cold in the rain. Just dance in the rain, like splash in puddles. You can wash your clothes. Like, it's kind of that sense of being free, like not making sure, oh, but my hair is going to get wet, oh, but my day is going to get clean. I'm sorry, but your hair can dry. You can wash your clothes. Like, it's that sense of feeling free. Like, it's okay to get muddy and dirty. Like, open up your world to what's possible and how you can have fun. Do now, think later. That can be some really poor advice at the same time. But it's a life of adventure. So we've got dolphin joy, open to the power of joy through movement and play. So that's exactly what I was thinking. Dancing in the rain, splashing in puddles, like just play and allow yourself to be free. We've got the orange. this relates to the sacral chakra, which is all about creation. It can also relate to like sexual energy too. Um, but yeah, explore yourself with your like sexual energy. How can you use that to empower you? You could do some like wild woman dance or feminine energy work of some kind. Like I do hula hooping, which is so much fun, and it's very creative, very much from like your sacral center. So explore yourself, explore life. How can you be creative? How can you learn about you? Get to know you. Get to know, yeah, your sexual pleasure, and yeah, just don't allow there to be any bounds. Like there are no bounds. Explore, create, get messy. Okay? Get messy and just allow life to play out as it's meant to. And then you can say that you lived a good, hearted, soulful life. One that you'll never forget. One that you can tell all your grandbabies about. That you just went after life and you played, you just, yeah. Sung in the rain. Rapture. Okay, I was just talking about pleasure, sensuality, wow, devotion, romance, wow. So I read this book series, and I think one of the books is entitled called Rapture, and I haven't gotten to that book yet, but like there is so much soulfulness in this card. There is so much goddess feminine energy, because this woman knows herself inside out, or this man knows themselves inside out. Like there is so like you don't allow anyone to take any crap from you anymore. Not from you, but like you don't take crap from anyone is what I mean. Like you, like goddess energy is about protecting your energy, using your feminine energy, like Marilyn Monroe effect that's trending on TikTok. You know, like that feminine power. Get to know yourself inside out. Explore yourself in such like a sensual manner. As I said, like hula hooping can be a great exploration of sensuality and getting to know your body and how it moves and how you want it to move, and just being your divine feminine power, the pleasure and the ecstasy of it all. Like just dwell in it all, but in a way that, whatever way that means to you. So you're definitely going to go on a self-exploration of the feminine power, the feminine energy. And with that, your next relationship is going to be so soulful. It's going to be so deep. There's going to be so much love, like something out of like a movie or like a romance book. Like it's going to be like the chemistry is going to be off the charts, but it's because you're in your divine feminine energy. Like that's the reason why, because you know yourself inside out. You love your body. You treat your body well. So we've got inner call, soul led. Soul led was what I was saying before. Just do and think later. The mystic, living courageously. So yeah, just going out there and just doing. Explore the world. The universe will always look after you. But go crazy in alignment, like not as in like drugs and alcohol, but like this is like look after yourself in your divine feminine, but live courageously. Like just go after life. Live a soulful led life. Your inner call, like what is it that you're come here to explore? What is it that you want to explore? What's the knowledge you want to immerse yourself in? What is the knowledge you want to immerse yourself in? And just do what it is that you want to do next. Don't look at what anybody else is doing. Stick to your lane. We are shifting timelines. Just stick to your lane. Don't look where everybody else is at. Don't look at how far ahead of someone is, because that's not your journey. This is your journey. Immerse yourself in it. Don't be looking back at the runner behind you. You slow yourself down by doing that. And their running path isn't the same as yours. They're going to divert somewhere else. And you're going to be lost in the woods, because that's your journey, to be lost in the woods, finding yourself, finding your path. You know, like, you need to block everybody else out. But have your girls, have your friends there along for the ride. But don't be looking back at what everybody else is doing, and just like swim in that pool, like enjoying yourself, having fun. We are nature, becoming grounded, embodied, living in connection. So there's a saying, like, you know, like your friends that you may have right now, or maybe you'll be meeting them soon, they're going to be like soul connections. Like, they're going to be like, the people that are going to start coming into your life are going to be people that you need to connect with. They're going to be soulful people. This is a very soulful reading. I just love saying that word. It can be annoying sometimes, but it's just a great word. So enriched. You're going to be living like an enriched life. But be grounded. Be in your body. Maybe you need to learn how to meditate. Just like read books, but embody yourself. Okay? You need to embody yourself. And then we've got nurture. Nurture yourself. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Oh, they have like a gap in the spelling right there. So, I saw this post on Instagram the other day, and it was, I forget his name. He's someone well known, like a motivational speaker. And he was saying how, like, you are your human. Like, we come into this world and we get looked after, we get nurtured. You are your human to look after. Like you would look after another child is how you need to look after yourself. But nobody tells you that your human, your body, is the human that you need to nurture and look after. We always find someone else to look after. We have our parents that look after us, and then we go out into the world trying to look after other people, whether that's in relationships, friends, kids, like whatever it may be, and we forget about ourselves. But yeah, our human body is the one that we need to nurture and look after. Like, after my breakup, I always said to myself, if I'm happy, my daughter's happy. So I need to get happy. I need to look after myself. And then that will reflect in my daughter. So I started doing hula hooping. I started reading all these books. I started, doing all these like just such like enriched stuff that I'm so happy. And it reflects that in my kid. So you are your human that you need to look after. Well, clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. I mean, you don't have to use feng shui, but this is just cleansing your world, cleansing of all the stuff that is no longer for you. Like, do you need all the stuff that you have? Angel therapy. You know, I have actually never had this card come out in this deck. I had no idea this card was even in there. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. There's a book called Working with Your Angels, I think it's called, And it's like a 21-day working with your angels, like learning to connect with them, allowing them to heal you. So connect with your angels. You have free will, so your angels can't do anything without your permission. So they're on standby, just waiting for you to say, hey, help me with this, help me heal from my karmic relationship, and whatever it may be. So connect with them, ask them for guidance, okay? So I'm going to love you and leave you with this reading. If you would like a more personalized reading or get to know yourself more, I would suggest the Insightful Tarot reading on my website. It's a 90-minute reading, and you get ultimate clarity, ultimate guidance, and ultimate like inner wisdom that comes out. So, or even if you just want one-on-one reading, head to my website. The link is below. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Okay, so we've got group number 3. So let's find out what it is that you need to know for this week. Please note that I also make these manifestation candles on my website. There's 2 others that you can look at. Raise your vibration. Okay. So it's telling you to, do things that make you feel good. How can you get happier? How can you live more joyously? How can you be like the next version of you? Okay, so we've got crone, so we've got wisdom here. Crone can be about insights, wisdom, knowledge. They've lived life, so they can give you a wealth of knowledge. And then sovereign. Okay. So with sovereign, this is letting you know that you hold all the power. You are the one that creates your life and nobody else. So we have to take responsibility for what is currently going on in our lives and what has in the past. It is all about your vibration in what you manifest. Okay? How you feel is what you create. So if you want to live a more easier, joyful life, then start doing the things that make you happier. How can you look after you? And then this is all the crone's insights. When you ask yourself a question, your subconscious will filter through everything that you have ever learned in life and will filter through the answer of what you seek. So know that you are in control. You have the power to change your life. What the crone also suggests is that the crone can also, be your higher self. It's a person that is that has already lived your life. It is the higher self. So you are asking your higher self, what is it that I need to do to step into my authenticity? What is it that I can do to become more joyful? And take notice of what you start daydreaming about. Start taking notice of, what puts a smile on your face, and lean into that. So, for instance, I've been daydreaming about dancing a lot. So I know that my higher self is connecting with me, telling me that I need to start dancing. So what is it that you daydream about? What is it that you think about all the time? And start tuning into that vibration. Raise your vibration. Start doing that thing. It could be pottery. It could be making candles. It could literally be anything. Learning a new language, whatever it may be. By making those different choices, it's what is going to align you to your highest path, and you'll find that those things will then branch off into other things, which will branch off into other things. So take notice of what it is that you think about. Ask your higher self, what is it that I need to do? And then just start getting curious about your thoughts, or maybe the message will come through a person. What is it that you feel you need to do? Like, do you feel that you need to start meditating or grounding your feet on the earth? What do you feel that you need to do for you? Feel your way there. because that will then turn into like other knowledge. Like if you feel that you need to start drinking more smoothies maybe, or drinking less coffee, start researching what coffee does to your body, or what drinking green smoothies does to your body, or like whatever it may be. Start researching meditation, the pineal gland, and then you'll have more of a reason to do it because you know the effects that's going to have on your body. So yeah, take note of all of that. Uncertainty. So this is like the wanderer. Uncertainty means that, you don't need to know the next 5 steps ahead. Like you're being in like the free fall. You're being, not the free fall actually, but you're being in the unknown. So you have no idea what's going to happen, which I know sounds really scary, but it's where all the magic happens. It's where you release control and allow the universe to take control. And then from there, opportunities start coming in. Creativity starts coming in. So this is telling you that you need to just start going after the things that are going to start making you happy. You need to start putting you first, even before your kids. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's not. Because when you put yourself as number one and you get yourself happy, it then reflects in your kids. I think I actually said, I'm filming this one the day after I filmed the other 2 readings. So I think I actually said this in my other reading yesterday about when you're happy, your kids reflect happiness because they see you happy. So you have to put yourself first and start doing the things that are going to make you more of a joyous person to be around. Oh, there we go. Playfulness. So this is a time for you to start creating. How can you start getting creative? Now there's a book called The Artist's Way. This is to help you tap into your creativity. This is to help you be more playful. So I would suggest reading that book. You can just hire it from the library as well. But learning how to let go and just start, again, I said this in the other reading too, learn how to just start dancing in the rain, not worrying about your clothes getting dirty and messy. You need to learn how to like be in tune with your body, even like how your body moves. Like just get to know you inside out and what makes you happy, what makes you how you can be more creative. But this is going to take you into your imagination too, learning how to imagine and create from that imaginative place. Okay, and then we've got retreat. Okay, so it's kind of taking a break from life and just learning how to be more playful, learning how to have more fun in life. I feel like that is the key to unlocking what you want in life. And it may sound counterintuitive. Say you may be thinking, well, this isn't going to pay the bills. This isn't going to be bringing in the money and the abundance. But it actually is. It actually will. Because opportunities, you manifest from what you feel. So when you feel more playful, when you're actually enjoying the little things in life, like playing with your kids, getting all muddy and whatnot, you raise your vibration from this card here. You raise your vibration when you get playful, which allows opportunities to walk in. So we kind of need to take a break from work, or not take a break, but what I mean is have boundaries with work and find out who you are outside of work, who you are outside of being a parent, outside of being a partner. Who are you? And this is going to be your journey. You know, you're not going to find this out in a week. Like, this is a journey. So start retreating and reflecting on what you want to start doing. In the artist way, she tells you to junk journal. So just junk journal all your thoughts, like whatever is on your mind. It doesn't even have to make sense. It doesn't even have to be like written in sentence form. You could just write words of how you feel or what you want in life. And that is to stop the creative block. It's to allow things to flow through you and onto the paper. So then you get to know you get to see the patterns coming out on paper. And it's not something that you keep reading back. Like, you throw it away, or like you don't read back on it. It's just a way to get to know you. And then from there, you're filtering out all the gunk for the creation to come through. You get to see what it is that you actually want in life, and like what that next step is. So stepping into the unknown, learning how to be playful, and start reflecting on the person that you want to be. So let's get some oracle, not oracle, we've done oracle, get some tarot. Okay, so we've got King of Swords. Okay, and then we got the World. Alright, let's get one more. King of Wands. Okay, cool. Actually, I'm going to put that one up there. Alright, so basically what these cards is saying is that the King of Swords is all about, like the overview. Like, you can interpret as like the overview of like the end goal. It's having goals. It's having like a destination to work towards. So what is it that you truly want from life? Like, where is it that you want to go? Where is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to have? And then from there, you start creating like mini goals. Like, say like have like your 5 or 10 year plan of where you want to go, of where you want to be. And then from there, break it down into miniature 6-month and yearly goals. Maybe even like 3 months. Like, what do you want to achieve in 3 months? Maybe it's learning, maybe like the 3-month one, maybe, you know, creating a new habit. Like, it takes 21 days or 60 days to create a habit. So like waking up with the sun, maybe like that is the first initial step. Is maybe rather than sleeping with your curtains down, you leave them open and you wake up with the sun. Maybe that's like the next version of you. So that will start being like your 3-month goal. And then from there, you like the world is, you start checking off these goals. And you have a sense of achievement, which means you're going to start creating evidence of you checking off your goals, or like achieving something, like actually waking up with the sun and whatever it may be. So this is like the checklist, stepping into that version of you that you want to start being. And then the King of Wands is finding that passion. A King of Wands, like, he's a leader as well. He leads. He is very fiery as well. He knows what he stands for. There is just so much passion there as well. So go after what you want. This is telling you to have a vision, create the goals, and start going after it. The more evidence you can create of completing the checklist of these like miniature goals, and make them miniature, because again, it gives you a sense of achievement, that you know you can finish something or achieve something. So don't make them like too huge, break them down. So maybe it's like going, reading 5 or 10 pages in a book. Maybe it's going to bed by a certain time, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then, you create this evidence that you can actually do these things. So it's stepping into that version of you and creating that passion and that desire of what you want in life. Oh, okay. Indigo and crystal children, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Okay, so take that at your own will, like whatever the way that means to you. We've got the playful card here. So they're all about play, they're all about imagination. So I know that like I have a 6-year-old and I found it incredibly hard to sit down and just play, to not stress about life, it was incredibly difficult to sit and play dolls. But I made it my mission to really try. There was always like, something that I had to put the washing on, or wash the dishes, or whatever it may, like there was always something that I had to do as an excuse to get out of being like playing. But this was my lesson, this was my challenge, this was like learning how to play will be like me breaking the ties. It will be like, it will help me in numerous ways to actually just learn how to play again. So maybe that is something that you can use to your advantage if you have kids. They can teach you how to play, they can teach you how to be in your imagination, and not worry so much about life and just allow life to just happen for you. Because remember, we attract things by feeling good. So the more we can feel good, and we can feel good about, learning how to play and be creative. So maybe, kids is your way in to be able to do that. Otherwise, I have to allow you to interpret this card because I don't know, I don't know how else I can interpret this for you at the moment. Maybe you work at a kindergarten, a daycare center. Maybe you're the funkle, or you're, like an auntie, or like a grandparent, like whatever it may be. You have a way with kids. Kids can also give you a lot of insights. They are so pure. They don't have an ego yet. I mean they do, but they're just so pure. And they can gain a lot of insights. So don't think that children can't give you lessons. They can't teach you anything. Children, they can teach us so much. They have so much insights. It's crazy. But of course, it will come out in their own childlike way, and then you may need to interpret that. But they do have a wealth of knowledge that they can just channel. They can channel so easily, so they don't even need to try, because they just trust. Children just, like, they don't have that ego that has doubt. Like, they just trust what comes through. Okay, and then I was talking about leadership with this card here, the King of Wands. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So even with these kids, you can help children who are sensitive, and then we've got lovingly guide others. So maybe like you were born to help kids in some kind of way. Maybe do like kids psychology. Maybe that's a course that you're maybe interested in. This is telling you to go do that. But yeah, working with kids in some kind of way, maybe helping like the less fortunate. in some kind of way, and guiding them towards, like, even like with teenagers, like guiding them with like job interviews or just giving talks or like whatever it may be. But you're here to lead others, that's for sure, especially children, teenagers. You're definitely here to help guide them in some kind of way. But also leadership, it's all about you stepping into that leadership role as well, taking control of your life and be like, okay, like now's the time to actually do something with my life, and take control. Oh, there we go. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Amazing. So I feel like it's new studies that you may need to do, but there's definitely a career change, a job change. You're definitely about to embark on your soul purpose. Now, what that can look like is what I said earlier. Take interest in one thing because, well, take interest in something because that will branch off into something else, which will branch off into something else, and it's just ever evolving. It's ever revolving. So it's always going to take you somewhere new, somewhere different. But you just got to take that seed and do that course, because that course will then probably lead into another course of some kind, whatever it may be. Okay? So it's time to start getting curious. What is it that you want to do in life? Obviously, it's got to do with teaching others something, but it's time for a job change, a career change. That's for sure. Get out of your own way and do the thing that you're most scared of doing. Because doing this, we've got uncertainty. So you won't know if it's going to pay the bills. You don't know if you'll get a job. You will though. But it's your ego having that doubt. Like there's just that uncertainty of financial stability or if it's even going to all work out. You know, it's such a big change. Are you even capable of even like doing this course? Are you smart enough? Trust me, when this is what you think about, it will always work out. Now, I was always interested in psychology, but I, never thought I was smart enough to do psychology, so I put it off for years. Anyway, I came across this psychology course, not psychology course, but it's psychology, it's counseling, but it's done through the tarot. It was just so uniquely done and so up my alley. It was not your traditional psychology course, and it was mind-blowing. I loved it. I now call it Insightful Tarot on my website, and it is because it's so insightful. We delve into like your subconscious and get like the exact insights for your unique path. Like it is so amazing, and it can be done with relationships, career, yes or no questions, what is my next step, like literally any curiosity or question you have, Insightful Tarot can answer it. So yeah, psychology, I wanted to do it, but it came in such a way that was so unique and so up my alley. And it came to me, okay? I did not have to search for it. So put it out there, put it out to the universe, and when it's the right time, it will come to you, okay? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Actually, I'm gonna pull out this card here. Abundance on earth. Release the obstacles to receiving abundance in forms. So your ego, your doubt is stopping the abundance coming in. By you not taking those steps forward into like that aligned version of yourself, you are blocking the abundance from coming in. I'm just going to move this out of the way because it's getting wax on it. Yeah, you are stopping the abundance from coming in. The abundance is there. The financial stability is there. But you need to allow it in. So you can do EFT tapping around this. Just go on TikTok and look up, or like just on Google, EFT tapping for financial abundance, financial flow. But start affirming, like, money comes to me. It comes in all various ways that is unknown to me. Somehow money finds me. I am financially stable. I earn $10,000 a month. By putting this out to the universe, think of your everything that you say is a spell to the universe. So you have to be very mindful of how you speak. If every word is a spell that you cast into the universe, you're getting that straight back. So if you tell your friends, oh yes, like I don't really have any savings, or like I just have to, like, the money just doesn't come to me, you're casting those spells and they're working. Sometimes you have to do it consistently though. You have to do it like it is a lifestyle. Like the way that you eat, it is a lifestyle in the way that you speak. So just because something doesn't happen within the month doesn't mean it's not working. You have like all these spells to undo. So it is a lifestyle, it's something that you have to do every single day. So be very careful of what you speak to the universe, which is why EFT tapping is so great, because you set time aside, like just 5 minutes aside every day to do your EFT tapping, to speak what you want into the world. Okay, and then we've got the trust card. Trust in the support of your earth soul family. Trust that everything's going to work out. Trust that everything is actually working out for you, but you need to trust the process. Your heart is always going to tell you to do things that don't feel logical. Trust me, I've been following my heart, and it tells me to do the craziest stuff, but it always works out in the end. And you won't know why at the time. You won't know why. It's not until later on that you know why you needed to do that. So you have people around you that are going to support you. Like, there's always opportunities. You just have to open up your perception to them. And that could be just talking to a friend to help you gain that insight. And be careful not to make excuses. I have found myself doing this in the past where there was opportunities, but I made an excuse for it. But really, I just needed to allow the seed to plant itself and me to process it. And then like a week later, I'm like, now, yeah, I can see it now. This is now what I can do, blah, blah, blah. And you just saw yourself as making the excuses. Solar plexus, fire. We're talking about fire energy in the King of Wands. Ignite the powerful energy of your individual light. So you need to, this is going to be like an activation. This reading is an activation for you. This reading is planting the seed for you. Okay? So I feel like you're going to start, like that passion, that desire, that motivation is going to start integrating over the next few days, coming weeks, months. That is going to allow you to step into your full alignment, like the aligned self of what you're supposed to do here on earth, the happiest version of you. So you're going to start getting motivation. Start looking up TikTok videos, YouTube videos, Google, read books on what it is that you're curious about. And that will help you with the motivation part too. Sorry, I just had to move my phone. I just had to make sure this was like recording. I couldn't see the recording happening. The Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching in a quest. This card just sums up everything we have just been saying. Stop the endless searching and go within. Go within. Stop looking for outside validation. Stop grinding yourself to the bone and start looking at what's going to make you happy, to like align yourself with that flow and that ease that life can do for you. But you have to stop the resistance. Start being playful. Start learning how to be creative. Start listening to your curiosity. Take that course. it's an inner journey of yourself. You're going to be finding so much about yourself. You're going to allow yourself to start soaring. You're going to be like spreading your wings, and you're going to start doing what's right by you. You're just going to start valuing yourself, starting having some self-worth about yourself. I mean, not saying that you don't have self-worth, but I'm just saying that you're going to start doing what's right for you. Not thinking that you have to, like, slavering your way in this 9-to-5 job. Like, that doesn't have to be life. But you have to start looking at what's going to make you happy and start taking the risks. Start taking those bold moves. And they've got rapture. I've got this card in pile number 2. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. So devotion is what stands out in this card for me, okay, for you. You're going to start being devoted to yourself. You're going to start changing things up. How can you make your life more romantic? You know, I love, rather than having all the lights on, I like to put candles everywhere and have the house candle lit. Like, you've got sensuality. How can you be more sensual? How can you love yourself more? How can you bring more pleasure into life? Not just sexually, but like in a way of being creative. What puts a smile on that dial? So, and again, kids can really bring this out in you, but we find that there is so much resistance in it. Because just to sit down and play and not stress and worry is extremely difficult. But if you find it extremely difficult, then it's a challenge that needs to be integrated, that needs to be overcome. So see it as, okay, well, if I find it hard, then this is obviously something that I need to do for myself. Because being playful is our original state. It's our original state, and we lose that. So it's going to be a journey of being creative, soul searching. What gives you that motivation again through what it is that you want to learn? Okay, then we've got the final card. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. So, okay, so we've got the thorn. Okay, so this is, overcoming boundaries in order for the true self to blossom. But protect your energy. Start looking at what drains your energy and create boundaries. We were talking about boundaries with work before. Set those boundaries and find out who you are outside of work, outside of being a parent or a partner. And communicate clearly. So what I was saying earlier, this is what you need to do. This is your week's goal. Okay, this is what you need to do this week. You can even do it tonight. Is write down your 5 or 10 year plan. Actually, do both. No, actually, you can write like a long-term goal, like a 10-year plan of where you want to be, and dream big, go crazy. But also create like a 5-year plan as well, and then from there reverse engineer what it is that you need to do. Like, break those goals down to 3, 6, and 12 monthly goals. Okay, that's what you need to do tonight or tomorrow. Light a candle, get like a crystal or whatever, create like a ritual out of it, cleanse your space, cleanse you before you sit down and write down what your goals are. And you know what? I'm actually going to do this myself. It sounds really fun. I want to do this with myself tonight. Because it just makes it so much, you're not overwhelmed, you're not overstimulated. You know exactly what it is that you need to do next. What it is that you need to start integrating. What habit that is that you need to start creating. So, communicate clearly with yourself by writing down these 5-10 year goals. And yeah, sorry, I feel like the words have just stopped. I feel like I just need to stop now. So that is your reading. So if you would like to do the Insightful Tarot, which is so incredible, it goes for 90 minutes, book that on my website. We can do it via Zoom or in person. Yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. If you also want like a one-on-one tarot reading, also you can book a tarot reading via my website. Candles are there as well. But I'll see you in one of my other videos. Bye.